Hello my dudes, and welcome back to my little corner of the internet. If you're new here, I'm Evan, and I knit things and read books. And if you're a regular, welcome back. I'm so glad you're all here. Today, for me, is Thursday, June 18th, and it is podcast episode number 13. So, today is feeling a bit chaotic for me. I'm getting tattooed this afternoon, so obviously I have massive anxiety. I got yarn fluff in my tea. And this has been a really busy week. I did go to the foot doctor yesterday, and I am allowed to start weaning off the boot and getting back to normal and taking it super easy over the next 6 weeks, and then hopefully, should no problems arise, I'll be good after that. But I don't have to go back unless I have problems. So, foot in no boot right now. Let's see. I have for you technically 2 finished objects, but I can only show you one. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 whips. I worked on everything a tiny bit this week. There is not much progress on anything, but I did work on everything. So, I suppose let's jump right into finished objects. I finished the Avenue Tee by Tori Yu. This is knit up in Knitting for Olive Cotton Merino, and the colorway is Dusty Artichoke. I finished it. I haven't blocked it yet, but it is all finished. Hopefully I'll be able to wear it next podcast, and you'll get to see how great it looks. It feels divine. And it looked really good when I tried it on, when it was done. But, yeah, that's done. Off the needles. I got to cross off a bingo for that, which was fun. We should at some point here do a journal update. We'll do that next week, because then it will be like 6 months through the year, and we can go through a whole journal update at 6 months in. And then I said that I was going to have a Purl Soho project. It is 6 small things, and I have finished 2 of them. They both took less than a day. Separately. Together they took 2 days. But that should be a really easy project, and shouldn't take very much time. So, I suppose, then let's talk whips. Alright, so here's Charizard. Where we're looking this week. I did finish the dark orange last week, and then I finished this really bright orange in his tail fire, and then this orange I actually ran out of because there's more here and a little in here, and I think maybe a tiny bit right there and maybe in the tail, but I ran out of it, so I needed to get another skein, which means I need to go to Michael's, and you know, that just doesn't happen very often. So I'm going to move on to the next color and come back to it when I get another skein of that color. But yeah, he's coming right along. He's looking a lot more like Charizard now. Because I have so many projects right here, I'm just going to grab a bag and we'll talk about whatever that is. Oh, this is the Purl Soho sample. I still have 4 more samples to do for that. This is the Iris sweater by Trin Annelie. This is also knitting for Olive, but this is their 100% merino base and a lot of colors. It's on my Ravelry if you want to know the names of all of them, because I just don't feel like pulling out every ball band to tell you the name of every color, because there's literally like 6 of them. But that's where we were last week, and I did that, which is, again, not much, but we're into the start of the flowers now. So let's see, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 rows. 12. So there's that. Not very exciting on that one. This is the Best Dressed Vest by Ashley R. Adams. Yarn is from Sinful Yarns. This is the colorway Burnt Copper, and it's 100% merino fingering weight. I think this is the project I have with the most progress. Last week I was right here, and this is half fisherman's rib, so I did all of that. We got to that's where, in a project that you join in the round, that's where you join, and we are into the body now. I need 49 more rows on the front body here. But that's what that's looking like. Not very exciting, but I have a feeling I'll wear this all the time. This is the Jaunty by Andrea Mowry. I'm knitting this up in my own hand spun. This hand spun is Targi, and it's from Feederbrook Farms. Oh, I'm in the middle of a row. That's right, because I took this to the doctor. Okay, hold please, let me finish this row. I'll cut this part out. Okay, here's where I was last week. So we did just a little bit on it. Alright, 2 more projects. I really just need to pick one and like make some serious progress on it instead of doing this much on all of them. Okay, this is a new cast on. Well, technically I haven't cast it on yet, but it's going to be a new cast on. Fiona from Fiona K Knits asked me to knit this sample for her. Can you guess what it is? This is a swatch for the Harvest Flower pullover, or is it sweater? I don't know, by Jessie Main. Obviously this yarn is from Fiona K Knits. Look, it's a flower. We're going to be using the pink, the yellow, the black, and then there's also this purple and this teal. It's going to be so good. I haven't started this yet, obviously. But yeah, I'll be starting that. It's going to be incredible. Side note, does anyone else think that Jessie Mae's gauge for everything is just like insane? Who's getting 18 stitches per 4 inches in DK weight color work? Who's doing that? Like, that is an insane gauge. Like, this is 19 and a half, and I don't think you'd want it any looser than that. Like, I think that looks quite nice. 18 stitches? I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, but I have never once met a Jessie Mae gauge in anything ever. Ever. It's never really even been close. I always have to maths. Okay. Final project is the reclaimed field day jacket. If you don't want to see progress because you want to watch it as it gets uploaded, skip ahead to spinning. Last chance. Okay, I don't actually know if I worked on this week. I really don't remember. And I really don't remember if I put a... No, I did. I knit 2 rows. That's right, I did, because I needed the needles that were on here for the harvest flower. So I knit the needles out instead. So there's where I was last week. And that's where I am now. 2 rows. Okay, but here's what it looks like. I do need to work on this because I'm about to run out of pre-filmed stuff to upload. But yeah, I'm officially out of 3 minis at this point, which is pretty cool. But yeah, that is all of the knitting, which means let's talk spinning. I finished my spin. Are you ready for this? I mean, you saw it in the, what's that word? Thumbnail? Whatever. This fiber was from Feederbrook Farms. This was actually the first fiber I ever bought. I got it at Rhinebeck in 2023, I think. It was 100% BFL. Pre-washing, it was 129 grams and 360 yards. Because I love you guys so much, I will unskein this for you, even though I am the worst at skeining and I hate doing it, and I finally managed to get it to look nice, but I will unskein it for you so you can see. Look at it. There's more pink under there, but I did spin this as a fractal. So half of it I split and kept the really long color repeats, and half of it I split and did short color repeats. So it kind of ended up here like with the pink on the inside and the blue on the outside, but it is gorgeous. I think it's somewhere between a sport and a DK weight. Because I had so many problems at the beginning of this skein, we've got a decent number of like fluff bits like that. So this is kind of like almost a slub yarn, but not. Most of it looks like this, but then there are a decent amount of spots that look like that. So this needs to be used for something where gauge doesn't matter a super ton. But I am very pleased with how this turned out. I have not started a new spin yet because I can't decide, well, because I've been too busy this week, and I can't decide what I want to spin next. Not very many of you guys gave me advice on which one to choose. So if you've got opinions, now's the time. See, that's not as good. I feel like I have to twist it within an inch of its life to where like I'm gonna break my fingers. If you've got tips for skeining, let me know. It's better, I guess. I don't know. It looked much nicer before. Oh well. You do get more color this way. It doesn't just look blue. There's clearly some kind of trick to this that I just don't know. But anyway, what should I knit with this? I'm not going to start anything with it until I finish my Jaunty, but what do you think? What is this speaking to you? It's very kind of cotton candy with the pink and the blue. Anyway, I really like it. And I don't have any acquisitions, so that just leaves us with book chat. So let's talk books. What have I finished since last week? Very, very little. I have finished 3 books since last week. Starting with Japanese Gothic, which is the June book club pick for the EvanKnitsThings Bookclub. So far, everybody that's finished it has liked it. So I think that's a positive. I gave it 5 stars. I loved it. I loved it so much. I was confused the entire time, but I loved every second of it. It was fantastic. I want to read everything Kylie Lee Baker has ever written now. Then I finished Bridesmaid for Hire by Megan Quinn, 4 stars. And then I finished a little short story called S'more of You by Tessa Bailey, and I gave that 5 stars. It was so summer camp nostalgic, and it was so sweet. I really liked it. Okay, what am I currently reading? Heir of Blood and Moonlight by Lindsay Sparks. I hope to finish this week. There is now an audiobook, so I'm going to try to just power through. This Inevitable Ruin by Matt Dinneman. Haunt My Halls by Lorna Grimm. This one I'm trying to not finish too quickly because I'm obsessed with it. I DNF'd Blood Moon by Brittany Lewis, well, it's a soft DNF. It's not a I'm never reading this book is trash. It's a I don't want to read this right now. It's too similar to Heir of Blood and Moonlight, and I don't care at this moment. Will I come back to it? Almost definitely, but not right now. And then I should finish up today Summer's Never Over by Darby Bozeman, which is really good. Really good. And that's all I had to tell you guys about today. If you want to support the channel, my wish list links are down below for Ravelry and Barnes & Noble. The link to join the book club is also down there if you want to follow me on Instagram or Ravelry or Fable. All the links are down there. If you want to send me an email, the link is down there. That's all I've got for you today. Hopefully I will be back with another podcast next week. We'll have to see how tattooing today goes. It should be a much shorter session than last time, which like really killed me. So hopefully it'll be fine. And I will see you guys next time. You can click the notification bell to be notified of when that is. I love you all so much. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you back here later. Bye.